How are everybody doing out there? Ravens fans, Orioles fans, thank you very much for joining us here for the Ravori Sports podcast. Like and subscribe. A little bit late getting here. We had a bridging over Girl Scout ceremony that had to take precedence today. So we're not a little bit late there like that. Trent, you want to be on camera here and have the people out here see your face? Come on, you got to get on camera. This is like for you WCW fans out there, the franchise Sting. She is emulating the WCW franchise. One of my favorite wrestlers, girl. She has no idea who that is, but that was great. Sting is here watching me do the podcast today, watching us here after a Ravens victory. All right, so off of that, like and subscribe to all of our social media content as well. Genesis Notary Services /Facebook.com. Definitely too. You can always too. I want to mention this. I haven't mentioned this usually. We definitely have our website, Genesis Notary Services /Facebook.com. You can also find me on SnapDocs now. You can also find me on Notary Cafe. So definitely check that out. Check those profiles out. If you want to go ahead and Notary Cafe, send that a message. I know some people, especially you business owners out there, lawyers, use those things. I'll be there as well. My profile is on there. Charles Harris at Notary Cafe. And on SnapDocs as well. Harris Legal Shield as well. So definitely check that out. A lot of you now, a little bit past the season of benefits and everything, but definitely to individuals out there, especially you parents. A lot of people at the beginning of the year look to make changes, et cetera, et cetera. Great time to go over that will. Get a free membership, et cetera, on that. We can do a free trial membership. Definitely do a will, try it out, see how it is. Very important stuff to have legal needs served for a little bit of money here as well. And also to our flagship ravorisports.company.site. That is a website where you can get Raven jerseys like this one, hats, etc. as well. And so we'll go ahead and get that squared away. All right. Let's talk about the game that ended here as well. So Ravens are successful now. That makes 5 in a row. Our record is now above 500, 6-3, clearly in the playoff hunt, 6-5. Uh, we don't feel better about it. I mean, well, we feel relieved, obviously, but the way the Ravens have looked the last few weeks, again, better than the alternative, obviously. So they're handling business, they're winning these games. That's good, but there are definitely concerns that come out of this that have to be addressed. Some people say you're being a Debbie Downer, et cetera, but I understand all that. But that didn't look like a team ready for this tough stretch that they're about to get. It's possible you're going to have Joe Burrow available on Thursday night, on Thanksgiving night against the Bengals. So definitely let's go over this game here as well and check that out. Today, no more confusion if Lamar's playing hurt. That wasn't Lamar that we saw. He's clearly being extra cautious running the football. Accuracy, I thought today was about as bad as I've ever seen him. The Jets were clearly treating him like a non-runner, which almost you never see. They did have a spy on him, but they were treating him as a non-running threat clearly in this game. So usually when you play Lamar, you have to worry about the entire field. You can't just you must, like with Lamar, respect his ability to run the football as you would a running back, whatever. You can't just send guys deep out and have safeties covered. They did have a spy on him, but he's not running. He's not running. All season long, we've seen it. He's not keeping the RPO when they are running RPO. He's clearly running the ball only if, like, there's no other option, maybe to get away, or, like, even when he is running the ball upfield, he's getting out of bounds. He's going out early. You're not seeing those classic Lamar Jackson runs up the field for whatever reason. So clearly to me it's an injury of some kind, or if he's trying to prevent an injury as well. I mean, clearly it's not just our imagination now. I think after seeing the last couple games where he's not, and this is now too, the bigger concern for me is the other teams now see it. Jets now see it. Aaron Glenn didn't even treat him, wasn't even worried about him running. So interesting today. Ravens defense still is looking for a consistent pass rush, but overall they were solid. The late stripper Brees Hall was the timely play they needed to seal the game. They gave up 10 points. The Jets were able to move the ball some. Tyrod hit, what was it, 222 passing. Brees Hall, like 44 yards running. He did a lot of damage catching the ball out of the backfield. He had like 75 yards catching the ball out of the backfield. He's their best player. That fumble really, to me, was the ice on the cake there, as Jerry Sandusky would say, Hayes in the barn at the end of the game. Because had they scored, they really would have tightened the gap. But with the fumble, that pretty much took the momentum away, and the Ravens were able to seal it away. Give Zach Orr some credit. I don't care what the opponents are, whatever, his defenses has really held the line. The offense has struggled, and it's because of the defensive performances that they've had, has been able to go ahead and go through this win streak and be successful. The concern is that I have, and a lot of fans have, is that pass rush is still not great. Jones it's been their best guy. We haven't seen anything from Kyle Manaway. Mike Green I see him a couple times, man. The pressure's there, but he's not getting all the way home. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Owe. People will ooh and ah about Adafi Owe and his pressure, but he's not getting home. I think he'll get there, though. He's just small. I think he's just got to work on technique, getting wrapped up and things, and getting guys down to the ground as well. But the pass rush is a real thing. The secondary has been fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. A little bit concerned about Kyle Hamilton's injury. He left the game early. He went out, came back. He went out early, went in the blue tent, came back in, then went out again. Short week. We'll see how Kyle Hamilton holds up as well. But no problem overall with the defense. But clearly, pass rush is an issue for them. Run game overall was strong. I think that strong is a good word. I think it's not what we're used to seeing in terms of like massive numbers, but it was decent enough considering the old line situation as well. Derrick Henry had 2 touchdowns. He had, what was it, 57 yards, I think it was. Yeah, so no, 21 for 64, 2 TDs. I thought this was, I think, more of a team effort today from the whole Ravens offense. Keaton Mitchell, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson all chipped in to make it a true team effort. So I'm actually going to compliment the line today. I thought, see, this is better than they've looked. I think all season. I mean, it's still some issues there, but clearly, but a little better today. We were all kind of hoping they did activate Emory Jones today. Note Boom was the other tackle. Ben Cleveland was deactivated on the inactive list. So I thought I like good. I mean, I think with the lack of Lamar today in the passing game, I think they did need decent run game. I mean, they got a decent enough run game as well. But still, work to be done. But I think a good team effort. We haven't seen a really huge Derrick Henry effort as well. Tyler, there it is. Definitely what an impressive rookie campaign. He continues to have an impressive rookie campaign, knocking through 3 field goals and having missed 2 all season. Jordan Stout. Jordan Stout had 61 and a half yards per punt average. That is right. Plus, he had a 74-yarder. Jordan Stout's probably having a Pro Bowl season. The bad news, they needed it because you haven't done as well on offense. Oh, hold on a second. All right, sorry about that. So we're back. 67 yards, 61.5 for Jordan Stout. Stout was fantastic in this game. He's definitely having a Pro Bowl season. The only concern that I have with Tyler Loop is not getting the job done really in terms of the kick zone. He's definitely having a struggle there. Definitely not doing a good job kicking the ball in the kick zone. Then got another penalty today. Ravens pulled the winning streak within 5 games. Hard fought victory over the Jets. Several lingering issues. The flaws have to be cleaned up, even though, and they find ways to win. An imperfect team. Definitely what we have. Definitely not what we expected at the beginning of the year. I think this is why we're all kind of like, yeah, but a little less than enthusiastic. However, we're still in the fight. So I'm going to check it right now. I waited even now to check it today. So the Squealers lost to the Bears. So that puts us in a tie with the Squealers here and the Bengals were losing. And I saw it right after the Ravens game. So they've lost as well. So you can pretty much call it for the Bengals. They're 3-8. So even back with Joe Burrow, that is the issue. We will see you on Thursday after the game for our next post game as well. So we'll definitely check that out as well. And also, too, Ravori Sports Podcast, our regular podcast, will be on Wednesday night. We're definitely going to talk about, obviously, the Baltimore Orioles. We're going to go over, do a roster breakdown with them as well. Talk about the Ravens and this game against the Cincinnati Bengals. And we think it'll be Joe Burrow starting the game for Cincinnati. So, Ravens, 23-10 victory. Thank you, guys, for joining us here so late. What do you think, Sting? Good packet? Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for calling us, for seeing the Ravori Sports Podcast. You have a great rest of your day.